Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Got double time.
They'll run on first down. Tyson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Dolphins. Ready. Hey, we got Mike 50, Watch the car.
On first down, Tyson. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check it back. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Garrett. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. first down. It's Bowers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On second down now, it's Bowers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9 now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 52.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Tyson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down, Dolphins.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So
touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Tyson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Bowers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On second down now, it's Bowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Tyson. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll drop the throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's got a first, and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. Caught here by Conley. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, it's Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowers, they'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Bowers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they would.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Tyson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowers 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Set, ready, and read. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
53, check 53. Get your swerve on. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defense.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with...
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. On first down, it's Bowers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Able to slither by. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Bowers. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game, as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Evans. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Back to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
6 man. Check girls, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first